Hello, everybody. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This is Tammy Talks. We are here to talk The Golden Bachelor, Season 1, Episode 3, where these ladies of a certain age got active, okay? They got activated tonight. I said, oh, here comes the drama. If you're brand new to the channel, I hope that you enjoyed the video. And if you do enjoy the video, that it causes you to not only subscribe to the channel, but thumbs up the video. All right. And then as always, leave your comments down below because I feel like it's a good amount to talk about tonight. So the episode starts off with Kathy. I do not have screenshots tonight, y'all. I apologize. But the episode starts off with Kathy, who said that she done formed her little squad up in there. I said, okay. She said, we're asking. I said, asking? She said, that's April, Susan, Kathy, and Nancy. Asking. You're asking and we're telling. I said, get you some friends in there. Now, y'all know I don't really get into The Bachelor like that because I feel like they are going to, turn on each other at the end. But I enjoy the little foursome that we have going right now. So Jesse comes in and tells them that they are all going to go on a group date. This time, everybody is going to get to come. Everybody didn't get to come on the last group date. So they are performing in a talent show. I said, okay, talent. Off rip, I knew Leslie was going to come in talking her yang about what she can do and what she did with Prince and all that other stuff. Fine, Leslie. The winner of the competition gets a romantic dinner with Gary that night. I said, all right. We get Sandra. Sandra get up there and tells a very raunchy joke. I said, Sandra. Not the punchline being the woman with the big boobs. I said, now, Sandra. I said, okay. I was rolling with it. Susan got up there and broke a board with her foot. Now, y'all, I took karate as a kid. Never got that far. Never got that far. So they up there singing. People are doing push-ups. It's cute, right? Now, I don't like to say I don't have talent because I feel like that's a terrible thing to say about yourself. Everyone is talented. In some capacity. But if somebody tells me right now on the spot, Tammy, you need to do, we're going to put you in a talent show, I don't know what I would do. So I was with these ladies. I was on their side. So then Leslie. Y'all know I really do not be feeling Leslie, but Leslie gets up there. She comes out. She dancing. She was dancing hard AF. Leslie had me in tears. Leslie was dancing so hard, y'all. So she's dancing. She got loose at the end. She was dropping it and body rolling. And I think she did a little lap dance type. And the other ladies were like, I would never. You know why? Because they're of a particular age. They're of a particular age. My mom is 67. 7. 6? My mom is 66. And I can just imagine how her face would be if she was there and a woman her age was doing that type of dancing. And then she ended the show by lifting up like a 10 or whatever. And was like, I begged too. And the way she shoved that little brownie cupcake bread, whatever it was, in his mouth, I was like, oh, okay. Okay, Leslie, I'll give it up, girl. Was that how you was dancing with Prince? Okay. So then we have Joan. She does a poem about Gary. And she ends up winning the dinner. Joan was very nervous. Joan was like, oh, Lord. Not everybody is built to do that. You know what I mean? Not everybody is built to be put on the spot like that. That's really like a personality I don't want to say trait, but personality trait. Some people like extrovert versus introvert. So, but she did good. Leslie went into full hater mode the way that I knew that she would when Joan wins, right? So she was like, no one ever picks me, but I just thought that I had this in the bag. Girl, why? Because you was doing your jazzercise up there? Don't do that, Leslie. Leslie said, I am not just a sexy dancer. Tonight you were, sis. Tonight you were. Ooh, I knew that these women were gonna be catty because women will women, but my God, ooh, Leslie. But Leslie said, "I don't feel like being the villain tonight," and Kathy said, "Hold my champagne." I got this, sis. So before we get there, Joan and Gary are on their date. So they talk about trying to date after their spouses have passed away. Now, look, y'all. I understand that probably 80% of the women on this show are single and on this show because they have lost the love of their life. Their spouses have passed away. I just don't want to like keep having these sad moments. Like I I don't want to sound like insensitive, but like that's the real for me. I don't want to keep hearing about these like uber sad moments. Y'all know what I mean? But nonetheless, so Joan talks about how she has a daughter. It took a lot for her to get here because her daughter just had a baby by C-section. And she finally wanted to do something for herself. So that was why she forced herself and made this move to come out here. So Gary toasts to her. He gives her a rose. It was cute. They had a little mwah. I said, y'all are cute. I like them together. But then, dun, 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 the next morning, Joan gets a phone call or a text message from her daughter, calls her daughter back. Her daughter needs her, right? And, no matter how well things are going, I know that when I have my first child, I am going to need my mom. You know why? Because she done did it twice. All right. She's a vet out here. But like you need your mom for situations like that. You know what I mean? So she, has to make the decision to go back home. And she hates it because I feel like her and Gary really, 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 really connected. So she goes in to tell the other ladies, and y'all know I was side-eyeing Leslie. Leslie gonna sit right by her. It's okay. We know you want her to go home, Leslie. And then Leslie chilled for the rest of the episode, but y'all know. So Gary comes and Gary is just happy as pie, okay? Gary said, I had a great night. I'm going to have a great day with another lady. Like, things are good. He had a really, really good feeling about Joan, which I was with you, Gary. I liked y'all together too. So he gets up to the house and Joan comes walking out and was like, I got to go. I got to go. My daughter needs me. I got to go home and be a mom. You're a mom, before everything else. And while he hates that she had to leave, he respects it. And it's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Which is why these shows are kind of really meant for like the 22, 23-year-olds who really don't have nothing, pressing going on for real. But good luck to you, Joan, in the future, sis. I hope you find you somebody because she seems like a really nice lady. So then Michael Costello comes in and tells the ladies that Gary has a date for someone. And we know Michael Costello is a designer. And Ellen is going on a date. So she gets like this nice little dress and all this other type of stuff. She gets dripped up and decked down, okay? And Faith, poor Faith. Y'all know Faith got the first impression rose because she came in on that motorcycle and all that other type of stuff. Faith has been holding on to that first impression rose. She now feels like she's been forgotten. And you know what though? I ain't even gonna hold you, Faith. I'm with you, sis, because we don't hear Gary talking a lot about Faith. We don't see Gary interacting a lot with Faith either. So I hope that turns around for her because I don't want to keep hearing about this first impression rose. So Gary and Ellen go out on their date and they're talking. And he said, I don't remember my wedding day. He said it was 50 years ago, okay? He said he can see pictures and, small glimpses and, probably quick flashes come back. And he's like, oh, yeah, I remember that. But that makes sense. Like, hell, I'm 39. I don't remember stuff when I was 4. You know what I mean? Like, I don't remember my first day of school. I don't remember stuff like that. But I do remember my grandfather's funeral. Like, I remember being at his funeral at 4 years old. So, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. But I can imagine when I'm 70, remembering today in this moment, sitting here 5 o'clock in the morning before work trying to record this video. You know what I mean? So they're talking and they have a nice little conversation and he gives her some Neil Lane earrings. I said, here we go, placement. So gives her some Neil Lane earrings and they go on a hot air balloon. Oh, I'm terrified of heights, right? I ride roller coasters. Well, I've rode a roller coaster in years, but I have no problem riding a roller coaster. I live on the 3rd floor. I work on the 21st floor, worked on the 27th floor at work. I have no problem being high when I'm contained in something, right? But a hot air balloon, while I would love to have that experience, I feel like I would be more nauseous and like scared stiff than anything. But that is a really, really romantic date. That was kudos to you, Gary, if you like thought about that. So while this is going on, back at the house, there's beef. It's getting spicy. So Teresa is going around and she's talking to Kathy about her connection with Gary. It seems innocent to me. Okay? It seems innocent to me. Kathy, however, feels that Teresa is looking at her and with her eyes telling her, you don't have a chance, my man, my man, my man. This ain't for you. And I'm like, Kathy, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm on Teresa's side with this. Teresa she didn't do anything. Teresa's not doing anything. So now they're all sitting around and Kathy jumps up and she walks out dramatically. I just can't do this. Ain't got shoe the first on. Where are your shoes at? So Kathy runs away and April decides to, cause asking, her Rolly, April is like, I feel like everyone should just keep their mouth shut about their intimate moments and use some discretion. The way April would have had me effed up, here's the thing. On one hand, while I do agree, there's no need for you to go running around talking about your connection and intimate details. On one hand, I get that. On another, that is not your fight, April. That is not for you to stand up and say. Kathy been bumping the gums about everything else. Kathy, you too old for this, sis. And I didn't even want to have to say that to none of y'all. But you were too old for this behavior. So Kathy's at the cocktail party and tells Gary, people just aren't being nice. And I be damned if she starts crying. I said, I know you fucking lying, Kathy. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, Kathy. So Gary is like, what? Because Gary said, what's going on here? Y'all are women of a certain age. What are y'all fighting about? So she tells him that she's been getting daggers from all sides all day, just dodging them. And I'm like, Kathy, you are a dodging ass lie. Nobody's doing anything to you. So Gary said, well, let's get into it. Who in there is being away? So Kathy cleaned it up and was like, well, I just want you to have the best experience here, and I don't want to taint anything with anybody. So Kathy doesn't give a name. So Kathy flips it on some, I want to put your feelings above my feelings here. So Gary falls for it, and she gets a rose. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, y'all. Gary falls for it, and she gets a rose. I said, look at this. So Kathy walks. Why am I kicking my mic? Kathy walks back into where all the other ladies are, right? And she's showing her rose. And while this was happening, April and Teresa are talking, and Teresa is like, did I offend you? I thought we was cool. And April was like, well, you need to talk to Kathy. So then why you bring it up? Now see, y'all are getting messy. Okay. I really roll with Susan. I like Susan. Nancy, Nancy cool, but April and Kathy, y'all was something else back in the day. I can feel it. So when they're sitting down, April is not April. Teresa is telling Kathy, "Good for you, Kathy. I want the best for you." I said, "Girl, nothing nice nasty. Can't nobody out nice nasty you than a woman of that age." So she takes Kathy to the side to talk. Kathy goes in. "You made me feel less than. You made me feel as if this is my man. I need to pack it up and go home. You made me feel away." What was in the champagne tonight? Kathy. How many glasses of champagne y'all think Kathy had? Like, for real. Kathy definitely had 1.5 glasses. Kathy had 1.5 glasses. Whoo, my good sis was going through it. So she said that Teresa is being territorial and possessive by talking about her connection. I can't roll with that. I can't. I can't. And like, I don't really care for Teresa for one, but I gotta be on her side because I don't feel like she's doing it. I don't. So Kathy said, "I'll be the villain tonight." So now Teresa's like emotional, ready to cry, and Kathy gonna tell her, "Nope, don't you cry." Why? You was just crying. Why can't she cry? The way I laughed through this entire scene, because this is silly. This is silly. Is this what y'all have going on The Bachelor? I may start watching the regular show if this how y'all freak it. I might. So Gary comes in because now Teresa done ran off crying. Faith follows her. She's in the bedroom with the bunk beds. Gary's walking by, and Gary was like, "Wait a minute. What's wrong?" So Gary's talking to Teresa, and Teresa was like, "Everyone said I'm being boastful about our connection." It's not everybody, it's Kathy. So then Gary said, "I'll be damned. She was talking about you?" So Gary said, "Well, do you feel like you were being boastful?" Teresa says she's not doing it on purpose. I believe her. I think she's an older woman that has not felt this way in years about somebody. She got a little blood flowing through her. She done got a little warmth, okay? She done got a couple pecks in. She's excited. She's excited. The same way you were, Kathy, when you came in twirling that rose. Nonetheless. So Gary basically said, "Girl, if it don't apply, let it fly. If you're not bragging about what you got going, if you're not purposely being boastful, don't let these heifers bring you down." He didn't say that, but that's what I said. So we get to the rose ceremony. Edith and Christina are sent home. Was it Edith? That lady looks so classy with the long. Was that Edith with the long gray hair? Oh my God, I loved her hair. And then Christina, girl, we know you was there, so that's fine. That's fine. So Teresa gets the very last rose. Like, she was nervous, boy. What I need is somebody to come in and like, I don't know if Teresa has a wig on, but I need somebody to like shift it back. Okay. And then just like silk it down at the top. Just right up in here. Because Teresa is giving helmet, sis, and it's on your forehead. We have to get our hair together, ladies. Nonetheless. So Kathy looked salty that Teresa got a rose and gets to stay. Because see, Kathy thought that she put a seed of doubt into Gary that would get Teresa kind of pushed out the way, because Gary had to go through process of elimination and see who was even still there that he had really, went on a little date or not with. So the fact that Teresa got picked, the way Kathy cut her eye and looked over there, I said, "Kathy, not you being a Leslie." Kathy looks like old money to me too, but not you being a Leslie. So at the end, Teresa was like, "I'm really happy that you got your rose, Kathy. I'm really happy for you. Did you enjoy your time?" And Kathy was like, "Well, I was crying most of the time, but yeah, it was nice. Whatever. He's a really good guy." And it's like, Kathy, do you really want him, or is this really a competition to you? So Teresa then says, "Yeah, he is." Because when Gary came up to the bedroom to check on me, the way I hollered when Kathy was like, "That's what the fuck I'm talking about." Kathy was like, "This is what I'm talking about. I don't know if she's dumb as a rock or doing this on purpose." And the way that Kathy said that was such bass in her voice and such vitriol. Damn it, I want to know too. Teresa, are you running the game here? Y'all, let me know how y'all thought about what y'all felt about this episode. Who do y'all think was wrong? Y'all think Teresa's wrong or y'all think Kathy's wrong? Okay, let me know down below if you have not already subscribed to the channel. Thumbs up the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.